What if I told you that the secret to keeping your hair isn't found in a magic pill or an expensive surgery, but in the hidden biological triggers you're accidentally flipping every single day? Most people wait until they see their scalp in the mirror to start panicking, but by then, you've already lost 50% of your density. Hair loss isn't a single event. It is a slow, silent countdown that most of us are unknowingly accelerating. Today, we are going beyond the basic advice of wash less or stress less to uncover the professional-grade secrets that actually stop the clock. The first thing you need to understand is the clogging phenomenon that no one talks about. We focus so much on the hair strand itself, but the strand is just dead protein. The real battle is happening beneath the surface, in the follicle. Think of your scalp like soil. If the soil is compacted and suffocated by sebum and calcification, nothing can grow, no matter how much fertilizer you use. One of the most overlooked secrets is scalp decalcification through deep manual stimulation. Over time, blood flow to the top of the head decreases, and calcium deposits can actually harden around the follicles, choking them out. By performing specific high-pressure massages for just 4 minutes a day, you aren't just relaxing, you are physically breaking up those deposits and demanding blood flow return to the root. But blood flow is only half the battle. You also have to address the internal thief, known as DHT. Dihydrotestosterone is the hormone responsible for shrinking your follicles until they eventually disappear forever. While there are many pharmaceutical ways to block this, many people ignore the power of topical DHT inhibitors like rosemary oil, which studies have shown can be as effective as some over-the-counter foams without the side effects. The secret is consistency. Most people quit after 2 weeks, but your hair cycle moves in months. Next, let's talk about the silent inflammation caused by your diet. High-sugar diets and processed oils create a state of micro-inflammation in the scalp that signals the hair to enter the shedding phase prematurely. If your body is busy fighting inflammation in your gut, it views your hair as a non-essential luxury and cuts off the nutrient supply. You need to flood your system with sulfur-rich foods and collagen precursors to ensure the building blocks are actually available when the follicle wants to build. Another professional tip is the cold rinse method, which isn't about the hair itself, but about the nervous system and blood vessel constriction. Finishing your shower with ice-cold water for 60 seconds triggers a process called vasoconstriction, followed by rapid vasodilation. This pumping action flushes out toxins from the scalp tissues and brings in a fresh wave of oxygenated blood. We also have to address the way you sleep. Cotton pillowcases are essentially sandpaper for thinning hair, creating friction that snaps fragile strands during the night. Switching to silk or satin isn't just about luxury, it's about reducing mechanical stress on a weakened root system. And speaking of stress, we need to discuss the telogen effluvium trap. When you go through a major stressful event, your hair doesn't fall out the next day. It falls out 3 to 6 months later. This delay causes people to miss the connection, leading them to try the wrong treatments for a problem that happened months ago. The secret here is adaptogens, herbs that help your body manage cortisol levels before they can trigger the shedding signal. Now, let's look at the over-cleaning myth. Stripping your scalp of its natural oils every single day causes a rebound effect where your body overproduces grease. This grease attracts fungus and bacteria that further inflames the follicle. Training your hair to go longer between washes is a vital step in restoring the natural microbiome of your skin. But perhaps the biggest secret of all is the low-level light trick. Red light therapy at specific nanometer wavelengths can actually re-energize the mitochondria within your hair cells. It gives the battery of your hair follicle a jumpstart, extending the growth phase and delaying the shedding phase. You don't need a $1,000 helmet to see results, but you do need to understand the science of light. Finally, you must realize that hair retention is a marathon, not a sprint. The people who keep their hair into their 60s and 70s aren't just lucky. They are the ones who noticed the slight changes early and acted. Stop looking for a miracle cure and start focusing on the environment of your scalp. If you fix the environment, the hair has no choice but to grow. Implement these 3 shifts today. Break up the calcification, block the DHT naturally, and cool down the inflammation. Your future self and your future hairline will thank you for it. The power to stop the loss is literally in your hands. Don't wait for the mirror to tell you it's too late. Start today.